We're going to look at something that you might think is quite simple, searching for images, but there's a few things that I'll go through that you might not have come across before. So the first one is, if you're in a Google Doc or Google Slides, did you know that you can actually search for images without even leaving that document? All you do is go to the Tools section, click on Explore, and it brings up this over here. Now let's just say I was searching for an image of a fox. I type in fox, and it brings up some web results. So these are all the websites I could explore. But if I wanted to, I could click on images, I could get an image of a fox, and I could put it into my work like that. And then obviously once it's in, you can resize it, you can change the position of it by wrapping the text or breaking the text and things like that. So that's one way to get images. Now sometimes you will want an image which is transparent. So to do that, your best thing is to start with just a normal Google search. So I'm going to just go to Google and images. And when you search for something like this, you can actually go to Tools or Settings, and you can change various different things, okay? Now under Color, when you go to Tools, you can choose Transparent. So I've done that, and now I know that all of these images here won't have a background. So you can tell because of the little grey and black squares in the background that it doesn't have a background. I could take that, put it into here, and if there was a background colour on my page, then the fox will also be transparent. Just looking for the background colour. Oh, it's under page setup. So just to kind of prove that works, if the background's blue, you can see there's no white square around the fox. Now, there's another thing you might want to do with images, which is find things that aren't copyright, because some images are actually subject to copyright, and if you use them in real life, then you could actually get taken to court because you've used someone else's image that they've made. So you'll notice here it says usage rights. If you click on that, you can actually choose something saying labeled for non-commercial reuse with modification or without modification, whichever it is. Now, if you choose these, labeled for reuse without modification, that means that you can use this image and it's not subject to copyright. So that's quite a useful thing as well. One final tip about images: if you're trying to come up with something good quality, it's sometimes useful to choose large images rather than small images. These will resize better than other images. It limits what you find. Obviously, you don't have as much choice, but it does mean that if you took an image and you resized it, it wouldn't go all blurry, because the bigger I make this image, the more blurry the edges will become. This one's actually not bad because it's quite a large image to start with, but you can see that the definition is getting a little bit less. But if you started off with a large image, then the definition would be fine when you resize it and make it a bit smaller.